Happy Tuesday, everyone. We have an amazing throwback video for you guys, and it's one of my favorites. It comes from our second season, and it's our 51st episode. This is back when we lived in Washington, and at our church, I took you guys on a tour of what we did when we came back after COVID lockdowns. It's one of my favorites because it was a brand new setup for us, but it was a way that we could engage kids, one, without any video games, which was amazing. I thought it was a great success to be able to take video games out and still have the kids excited to come and learn. But it was fun because we were in a brand new space, we had a lot more room, and it was with our series called Road Trip, so we had a lot of fun doing our Cars series. So check it out.
He's doing not scaffolding, whatever, shingles.
So then after that, I'm gonna just keep it rolling, because
Yeah.
then I'm gonna just keep going. Car. Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Curly Fry. Today, Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Curly Fry. Today, I'm going to be taking you on a tour of our activity center where we are currently hosting elementary services. Right now, upstairs in our elementary wing, the rooms are too small to be able to accommodate the amount of kids that we have coming. So I'm going to show you exactly what we're doing, so come on in! So this is our activity center lobby, and this is where kids check in. We created some different teams than normal just to make it a little bit different and exciting for the kids. So depending on their grade, they're going to be separated into 3 different teams. We have the green monkeys, the orange iguanas, and the purple elephants. And so our faithful check-in volunteers are here at our check-in station, checking the kids in, and their name tags that are printed out have what team that they're on. And so our theme for this month is road trip. So we decided to grab some really cool road signs. We have this one. I believe this one is the one that works. If not, that's embarrassing. Oh, it does work, yay. So as kids enter, they have the 3 different teams that they're on. So we have the green section here, the orange, and the purple. And when they first arrive, they go to one of their hula hoops, the hula hoop that they're gonna be with the entire time, and they grab their activity packet. So these are the pre-service activities that we have planned for the kids that I want to show you. So this is a way to help them break up, be socially distanced, and also have very little touch points. As you guys know, video games are huge in kids ministry, but I've actually not had any complaints about there not being video games or anything like that. So we're doing things different to get the kids engaged, and they're actually having a lot of fun with it. So let's check out one of our first activities. So we have 4 different stations every week, and we try to change some of them up so that's always new for the kids. This one is a brand new one for this week because we are talking about how God asked Moses to build the tabernacle. And so we have our own tent making station where the kids can have their own set of cards and they try to make their own tent. And on the activity card that I showed you earlier, there are different check marks so that they can check off how many times that they've done it. And when they turn that in at the end of the day, during the week, I will send them Bible bucks as prizes for all the activities that they've done. And here's the next one. So what road trip wouldn't be complete without a game of Slug Bug? So we created this very easy game for the kids to play. All you need is a start line and a finish line, some different cars, but of course you want Slug Bugs in there. You need a dice and some paper cups. Now I use paper cups because then they're just disposable. One kid can use it, throw it away, not a big deal at all. So here's how this game is played. One kid will have their own cup and they'll go against another. Then they're gonna roll the dice, and however many they get, they're gonna go that many spaces, 1, 2. And of course the goal is to get to the finish line. But if they end up on a slug bug, they actually have to go back to the beginning and start all over until the kid can get to the end. All right, now here's one of my favorite ones. This is the one that we use to help the kids try to figure out this week's ponder point, or the big idea that we do every week. Come this way. this activity is called Roadmap, and it helps the kids to figure out this week's ponder point. So what they do is they look at the different stops on our directions. They look at latitude and longitude, and then they have to find it on the map. Now, on the back of the activity card is also the map, so they can use their own map. But this is just so that multiple kids can use it, so they don't necessarily have to flip back and forth, whatever they want to do. So, for example, let's see, latitude 5, longitude 5. Latitude is on the side, so go 5, and latitude here, or longitude here, then we meet down in, so the first word of the verse, or the ponder point would be God. And so they do that for everyone, and they can write that on there. And so for every word that they get correct, they actually get 100 Bible books that I send them in the mail later. Now here's our last activity. It's right over here, and it is where they can make their own licenses. So we have this little card. They can write in their information, they can even take a picture, or they can draw themselves in there, and of course they can check off that they've done this on their activity card, and they'll get bucks for that also. Now, one thing that I want to show you guys is our floor. It's really cool. Check this out. So this is our racing floor, and this week we actually got some RC cars that the kids will be able to race all around the track during the games, and so they'll be able to earn points that way during our service. And so for any games or whenever we award points, we actually have our scoreboard right over here. So we have a faithful volunteer who is here every week and keeps track of the scores only. And so anytime that the purple elephants, the orange iguanas, or the green monkeys earn points, she tracks that and she puts them on the pigs. We have a whole set of numbers in the back, and so as the service goes, the points are being tallied, and the kids actually like seeing how much that they're earning throughout the service. And at the end of service, we celebrate whoever won, and we actually keep track all month long. So there's actually a winner at the very end of the month. So one of the reasons that we have hula hoops out is to keep the kids socially distanced and in their own space. So each one is 6 feet from the very center. So everything that they need is in the hula hoops so that we don't have to pass things out. It's a lot of less touch points for everyone, and they're all spaced according to our guidelines. And so we've surprisingly not needed to tape them down at all. The kids do very well at staying within them. They don't move a whole lot. They do play with them, which is not a big deal because all we have to do is wipe them down at the end of every service or even before we lay them out. But I want to show you guys one more thing, which is how we exit and how we are able to distribute all of the materials that we want them to have to take home. So this is how the kids exit. Generally we have bags, we just haven't set them up just yet, but there'll be green, orange, and purple bags. And inside all of those bags at the end of the service, our faithful scorekeeper turns the points into Bible bucks. So she just writes the number on our credit cards that we give them and slips them into the bags for the appropriate team. So for this week, we currently have the Bible reading plan that we're doing for the month, and on the back of it also has the verse that we're learning, because every month we have a new verse that the kids learn so that they can memorize it, and then they earn a prize. This month the prize is a really cool Hot Wheel car that they can take home. We also have our future weekend theme weekend that we're doing, so it's all about future. They can dress up what they think kids would look like in the future, or what I'm probably going to do is dress up just as a really old person, what I would look like really old. And then we also have the take-home paper that they can do. If they complete all the activities and bring it back, they get points and Bible books for them as well. But then they also can just exit straight through here. We have a stop sign, and we also have another stoplight that they can pass by as they're leaving. And so that's what we do every month. If you guys have any questions about what we do or what you can do, I'd love to help you out. You can always email me at caleb@curlyfry.org. I'd love to help you out. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next week.